Tired of financial headaches? Are late nights spent balancing books instead of building your business? You need Labora Lee Bookkeeping. We take the stress out of your finances. Labora Lee Bookkeeping offers expert solutions for all your needs: precise bookkeeping, efficient payroll, and comprehensive tax preparation. We empower small businesses with accurate financial insights, helping them make smart decisions and achieve greater profitability. Stop stressing and start succeeding. Contact Labora Lee Bookkeeping today for a free financial assessment. That's Labora Lee Bookkeeping. Get back to business.
What if the background music in your business could do more than just fill silence? What if it could actually increase sales, build customer loyalty, and define your brand? Our mission is simple: to help businesses like yours succeed by harnessing the strategic power of sound. We believe the right music can be a game changer, and we're going to prove it.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this video and on the Ambitiously the Podcast YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect the opinion of our and Ambitiously the Podcast YouTube channel. All topics are for entertainment purposes only. TVMA, viewer discretion is advised. All commentary is alleged.
Hey, hey. You already know. Listen, what's up? It is me, your girl Labora Lee, aka Cat Lee Woo. And hold on. Welcome to the show. Yes, welcome to the show. We already know what time it is. If you don't know, it's 9:30 here in Baltimore. That means it's time for Ambitiously the Podcast, and you already know who the host is. That also means it's a Monday, so it's time for us to get on this GAB BEAT. It's Media Monday, and we are on the GAB BEAT. We got some things to discuss. Discuss. Before I say any of that, though, let me do this first. Join the conversation. You can do that by shooting us a text message or calling in. The number's 443-551-5963. 443-551-5963. Like I said, you can call in, you'll be live on air. You can shoot a text message. I will read that live on air. Or you could drop a comment and I will read that live on air and it'll be on the screen because that's how we get down over here. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I've been trying to figure out, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Um, Listen, I tell y'all all the time that there are a million ways for you to get in contact with me. Pick one. Pick one. Any of them. It's all ambitiously ENT at the end of the day anyway. Pick one and get in contact with us. But just in case you need a little nudge, baby, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Or you can hit us up on our Gmail account, which is ambitiouslythepodcast at gmail.com. Ambitiouslythepodcast at gmail.com. Listen, I tell y'all this anyway. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, but I'm going to tell y'all again because I need y'all to know what I need y'all to do. And we need it. That's how we keep this thing going on over here. Listen, like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, every subscription that we can get. So do that, if you don't mind. It's the free way to support the show. Just boop, hit, hit the button. Um, hit the button. And yeah, that's all that I have to say for as far as that is concerned. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now that I do have a cup of ice right here. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, I'm in my ice mode. So bear with me. I'm sorry. The ice is real good to me right now. But anyway, welcome to Medium Monday. Now what I was about to say before I went into my whole ice time, right? Is there's a lot going on right now. But if you've been scrolling, well, before I was going to get to that, what I was going to get to was I haven't decided, especially working in here. If you notice the background, I have not been in the studio lately. A couple of reasons. I have my reasons. One is I think I won't go back into the studio until I know that Doc is okay. So it's almost like a little protest. I'm gonna go back in there regardless because that is the studio. But for right now, I also have other things going on, other endeavors going on, and tax season is among us. Um, you probably haven't seen it, but you'll see it somewhere during the show. Um, I also am a bookkeeper and a tax preparer, so I am getting all of the odds and ins and outs of that situation together. So my bedroom is kind of like a studio, but then I have the studio too. So this is why we're in here. But anyway, it is meeting my day though. Enough of my shenanigans. So if you've been, and what the point to that being is, I don't know if I prefer getting my notes off of here or getting my notes off of there, which I prefer over there. So we won't go with it. But anyway. If you've been scrolling your timeline this week and feeling overwhelmed, don't worry. Don't worry about it. I've got you. I've got receipts. I've got the GAB, and we're about to make sense of it all. We are. We're gonna make sense of it. We're gonna try to make some sense of it anyway. But try, because like really, can we really make sense of any of this mess? But anyway, we're gonna try to make sense of um the absolute chaos that was this past week in entertainment. We're gonna try. We're gonna try. It's no guarantee, but we are gonna try. We are. We are. We've got hip hop legends facing serious time. We have R&B nostalgia that might just save some of these souls out here. Not mine. My soul is already saved, but whatever. And a court case in Miami that has me feeling all types of ways. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into it. We are. So, with that being said, grab your drinks or whatever you want. Soda, water. I recommend water highly. The other type of drinks. Sit back and let's get into this gab. Yeah, it's time for us to get into this gab. But anyway, all right. So if you don't remember, we've had this a slight conversation about this, but it's coming to a head right now. So first things first, we have to talk about what one would consider the heavy stuff because the legal drama this week is a little bit on the heavy side. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit on the heavy side. So if you grew up in the '90s, if you grew up on '90s hip hop, I did. So it kind of hurt. This one, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of hurts a little bit. It do, it do, and I'm gonna tell you why. But Prize, my I'm gonna say Michael, but it looks like my child. But Prize, you know Prize from the Fugees, 1/3 of the legendary group, the Fugees. Yeah, he was sentenced late last week, and y'all, it is not a slap on the wrist at all. They ain't just they talk about 14 years in federal prison. Y'all don't understand what they got going on these days. I'm gonna get to that in a minute, y'all. I'm gonna get to I'm gonna get to that in a minute. 14 years. 14 years. This is all over that massive foreign influence scheme involving Malaysian financier. Listen, his name makes me laugh, so just bear with me. But J Ho Law, and I keep thinking like every time I say that name, it makes me think of J Lo. I'm sorry. Anyway, but J Ho Law. Prosecutors said that he funnels millions into presidential campaigns, basically playing House of Cards in real life. That's what they say. Praz tried to argue for a shorter sentence, but the judge wasn't hearing it. Um, it's a tragic chapter for a group that gave us the score. Like that album, I have the CD. That's by the way, that CD does not belong to any. That's my CD. It's my CD. I bought that with my money. Yeah, but the score was that was a hot one. The Fuji's legacy is complicated enough, and this just adds a whole nother layer of sadness to it. The Fuji's, man, the Fuji's. I don't know. Like, there are a lot of staples in hip hop, right? And I feel like the Fuji's is on that list. You feel me? You needed a Wyclef Jean. You needed a Pras. You needed a Lauryn Hill. You feel me? You needed that combination for the time that they were there. You needed that. I needed that. I don't know. I'm not gonna speak for y'all. I needed that. And being as though I'm a hip hop junkie the way I am, I needed that. And so it's sad. But we knew this was coming. Like I said, we've talked about this before on the show and in a previous episode. I'm not gonna bring that up at all. That's silly. I'm not doing all that. But I did talk about this. I discussed it when it first broke on, as far as him being tied into this whole situation and scheme. And I was just waiting for them to, come with the sentence. And 14 years, sheesh, that's a long 14 freaking years. That's a long time. That's a long time. But whatever. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. That's a sheesh. I mean, he will be doing Club Fed, but I heard the arrangements, and I don't know where where he's being prosecuted from. Hold on, I need to find that part out. Need to know where he's. I think it's New York though, so he might wind up in the same prison as Diddy. Hold on, let me find out real quick. Um, so he might could do a little stint in there with Diddy, but I don't even know how that's gonna go. Hold on. We're gonna find out real quick. I need to know. Oh no, this was in DC. Yep, the trial was held in DC, so I don't know where he might wind up. But this is the whole thing. I don't even know if they haven't sentenced him absolutely, but they talking about 14 years. That's a long time. All right, I'm sorry. That one just hit me a little hard. But anyway, by the time we get, he's not gonna be thinking about making no music and none of that. He's just gonna be happy to be free. He ain't gonna do all 14 though. I don't see them giving him all 14 years. I think he'll come out halftime. But even then, like, all right, now I gotta sit down because they gonna want restitution. It's a whole lot of things that go into that. So hold your head, Prize. Hold your head. But the courtroom drama didn't stop in DC. It didn't. We have to take it to Miami where Megan Thee Stallion has been showing us what's been going on. I don't know if I agree with, let's just say she been chilling, right? So she was on the stand last week in her civil defamation suit against the blogger Milagro Grams. I've watched some of her stuff, so this is crazy. And let me tell you, let me tell you, reading the transcripts, child, the transcripts of her Megan's testimony, it was crazy. Megan broke down in court and describing how the consistent online hate and the lies and the deep fakes made for her feel like she didn't want to be here anymore. So she wanted to take herself out, which is crazy. Of course, of course, Tory Lanez, who's already in prison for hitting her in the feet, managed to make headlines again. He was held in contempt in court again. It just don't help you, sir. That just add to your situation. But for refusing to answer questions in the civil case, the judge slapped him with a $20,000 fine, and Tory reportedly said, "I'm a millionaire. I don't care." Tory, I don't know how many millions you had. Okay. So, okay, give me a sec. Let me gather my thoughts there, and let me just stick to the notes. So look, regardless of how you feel about the industry, um, the way that we treat black women when they say that they are hurting needs to change. I definitely, yeah. Black women and men, though, because I hate that black women, like, no, I don't do that. You don't. You feel me? Like, just the way people are being treated needs to change. Megan is fighting for her peace. I don't know if she's really fighting though. And she's fighting to hold the blog era accountable. I say if you out here, Cardi started this though. You ain't gonna be out here lying on me. And if I gotta go to court, then you just get ready to see what's going to happen. So Megan is not pioneering anything because Cardi did it first, but okay. So we watching to see if what happens with this whole case. With Megan Thee Stallion and Milagro Grams. Megan, she might have felt. I can't say that she didn't feel. There's a lot of emotions to go through, and from what we hear and why Tory went back, not this case, but appeal his case is because it's been alleged that some other details have come out that would prove him innocent, but they denied his appeal. So that's that. This is circus in itself. You feel me? Like but I say this, you have to be careful about what it is that you say about people. You can give your opinion, but once you start spreading lies about people, that takes it to a whole nother level. And then they start wanting to sue you. So, you know what I mean? Watch what you say. Make sure it's factual and not some made up malarkey because you want clicks and views. No, we gonna be honest. We report and then I give my opinion and I want y'all to give your opinion too. But we don't want no. I hate. We don't want no fake commentary over here. You feel me? Keep it real. Now I don't know if Milagro, because I didn't really keep up with the whole situation with her and Meg and none of that. I don't know if Milagro lied. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I watched a couple of her shows, but they weren't necessarily about Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know if Megan has a case. I don't know, but at the end of the day, just I just say just I don't know what happened with that. I wasn't there, but I just say just be careful what you say and make sure it's factual before you say it, so then you don't have to go through this type of stuff. But anyway. That's for those who decide to jump and do this thing that we do over here. I don't. I say it's always alleged, but I also say that I don't come with fake news. I'm coming with facts. You feel me? So it is what it is. But okay, let's shake that off and get into some relationship messiness. Because what else would we do? So Big Sean had to hop on the internet and clear his name last week. A video went viral showing him standing next to a mystery woman, and the internet did what it does. Everybody started screaming that he and Janae Aiko, or Dean Aiko, however you want to call it, were done. Um, Sean jumped in the comments so fast. He was like, I don't even know who this is. Turns out the girl was just standing next to the producer, Hit Boy, who cropped out, who was cropped out the video. Say, all right. So the girl was there with Hit Boy. You feel me? He wasn't. She wasn't there with Big Sean. But listen, let that be a lesson in y'all, because y'all be doing too much sometimes. Stop cropping people out of videos to start some drama. That's first. Um, Big Sean and Janae Aiko are good. They cool. They chilling. The timeline can relax. It was because it's been a whole thing, and I've been saying a lot of this on the internet too about them breaking up, and it's like, all right, they may have broken up, but they still got a co-parent. They have a child together, so like you gotta relax. Um, but the same cannot be said for Chelsea Ballerini and Chase Stokes. It looks like the Outer Banks star and the country star are officially off again. Chase posted some cryptic messages about being black, and sources confirmed that they split for a second time. They split the first time. This is an ongoing thing. I don't even know. I don't even care enough about them per se. I don't even know how they snuck up in my little situation that they did. But sometimes I'm gonna be honest with you. I tell y'all what I was about to say is sometimes the sequel isn't better than the original Boomerang. And that's real talk. I spoke about that a few episodes back. Like sometimes it's certain this when Doc was here. It's certain times where it might work, but it has to be like some very special circumstances for that to go down. Like I gave an example. I think the example was like maybe y'all went together in high school or like, around that time of that era or whatever, and then y'all had a thing and then y'all for some reason split ways and then many, many moons later y'all come back together. That might could work. But when it's fresh and it's something that y'all keep doing, that shit ain't gonna work. Don't even that shit ain't gonna work. I'm sorry. It's just not gonna work. Like don't even you could try all you want, but it's just not gonna work. Sorry. I just needed to get that off my chest. It's not gonna work. Just give it up. Move on. Remain friends. That's the best thing you can do if you can. If you can't remain friends, then just cut off ties altogether. It'll make it so much easier for both of y'all. Um, it'll take a little bit of time to get used to the situation and the scenario. But if it cannot work, don't try to force that shit. That's like trying to force a piece of the puzzle into it, like into a space it doesn't belong. Like don't try to force it. Like if it's meant to be, it's okay. Um, and that's not to say that you shouldn't try to figure out how to make your spouse happy or not make them happy but add to their happiness. But if it ain't working, it ain't working. Let that shit go. Anyway, so for my sister and maybe if a few kids underneath of her, maybe a few kids a couple of years older than her. This is extraordinary news. This is great news. For myself, uh, it's comical. Oh, shucks. What are meant to be tacos, really? Can I get some tacos? Where my tacos at, bro? You keep coming up here talking trash to me about tacos that I'm not even eating. And you know I love tacos. I would like some tacos. Then you gonna come up here and just try to tease me. You tease. How dare you, Rock? No, not doing it today. No, no taco talk. Anyway, you got me over here counting it. See what you did. See what you did. But anyway, for that generation, my sister, couple of couple of my cousins, because they're a couple of years older than her. Couple of my little cousins, because they're a little bit younger than her. This is great news. This is great news. You feel me? I hope it works out. This is not the first time around though, but for the generation that was outside in the early 2000s, B2K is allegedly reuniting now. We talked about some of that stuff too. that was going on with them. They allegedly reuniting. Um, so they just announced the Boys for Life tour. And it's not just them. It's supposed to have Pretty Ricky, Waka Flocka, and Bobby V on this tour. I don't know how I feel about this. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know if I'm excited about this. So Omarion and the rest of the group have had their issues for a mighty long time. But for one night, I think we can. I think they can. I don't know. Maybe we never know. Put all the drama aside and do what they need to do. Um, I hope that they get the same love and ticket sales that they would have gotten back in the day, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. But they going back on tour. We don't see how long this lasts. The last one they did not complete because of all the drama, the boy band drama that was behind the scenes. Well, it wasn't even behind the scenes. Like it was out front in the open. One of the bandmates smashed Omarion's baby mama. They was in a whole relationship and was jonesing on each other. Now I think she's still with Tay Diggs. I don't know. Then they had some other rooted allegations that came out. So I'm not too enthusiastic about this thing because it's like it's another circus, another a whole nother circus, a whole nother circus. But anyway, finally, before I let you go, though, before I let you go, this all right. So if you don't know, they remade Wicked, the Broadway play, because that was a spinoff from The Wizard of Oz. Let's get into it, but yeah, they had that going on. So the Wicked movie press tour has absolutely dominated the timelines. Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, I hope I said that name right. I like her, are everywhere. The reviews are pouring in. The red carpet looks are insane, and it feels like a massive pop cultural moment. Um, like one of the biggest ones we've seen in a while. Whether you are a theater kid, which I kind of am, I'm not gonna lie, or not, you can't escape Oz this week. It has been on as far as my television is concerned, which I only usually watch regular television when I'm going to bed. But the cable company that we have, it's all up in it. Like the promotion is crazy, the rollout is crazy. So I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, but I am gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot. I like to give everything a try. You feel me? And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's just what it is. So we're gonna give it a shot and see what's up. Um, so that's all I had for on the GAB beat. So we've covered a prison sentence, emotional testimonies, mistaken girlfriends, boy band reunions. Mm, Just another week of our lives, I guess. Right? It's crazy. Um, I would like to know what you think. I would about some of the things that I talk about. Are you like for the younger generation? I don't know about my generation. Maybe it is some grown ass women that's going to this too. But are you going to the B2K show? Um, what are you feeling about the Megan verdict watch? Because I want to know what's going to happen with this whole Milagro situation. Hit me up on social media. Hit me up in my emails. Hit me up wherever you can hit me up and let me know what you think. I would like to know. Um, for now, it is time for me to get into some love. I gotta give off some love, baby. I gotta give off some love. I do. I do. I do. I do. I want to say that I love you to all of those. Hold on, that's not here, but let me put it in there while I'm saying this. Um, to anybody who's watching from Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or wherever you watch it from, Rumble. Thank you for watching, man. That's love, love. I love you. I love you. Thank you. I love you. But this love I'm about to give out right now. mhm, This love, hold on. Okay, there we go. This love is a different kind of love. This is our listening audience, and they come from wide and far, um, across oceans and seas, and I'm sorry, mountains. And I was trying to also think of some other stuff. Like they come from everywhere, and they listen to this podcast. They download this podcast, and so I always want to make sure that I have a way to show them love because they don't watch, they listen. And so me sending the love note is the most fitting way. So it is now time for the love notes. Yes, it is. Yes, 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 it is. How do we come up with the title, the love notes? Well, I used to call it love. Doc, get better, Doc. Doc used to call it show notes. I was never gonna call it that, but we bickered. We went back and forth for a while, and then we figured out that we were gonna call it the love notes. Because there's no love without compromise, so we gotta compromise. Doc also said I had a stack of papers the size of a composition notebook. I did not, but it was a lot of papers. It was a lot of cities, states, countries, and territories on those papers. We don't do that anymore. One is this list gets longer and longer, and if I once you see how many countries is on this list, if I try to do like little, portions of each country, um, or territories within the country, I'll be up here for I'll be up here forever. So we don't do that anymore. Now we do this. Yes, this is what we do now. Hold on. It's all love. Thank you for the love. Shout out to the United States, United Kingdom, India, China, Canada, Belgium, specifically Brussels. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the love and the support. You guys are amazing. You are amazing. Thank you. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, babies. I love you. Thank you for the love. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. Thank you for the love and support. Thank you so much, you guys. Make me feel special. Barbados, Israel, Hong Kong, France, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Hi, booze. I love you. I love you too. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Ghana, Lithuania, Cameroon, um, Finland, Sweden, Bangladesh, and Latvia. Hi, babies. I love you. I mixed up the order, but I got everybody out. I love you so much. And thank you for the love and support. I adore you guys. Hungary, Greece, Denmark, Jamaica. Hold on, I got you. Slovakia, Ukraine, and Peru. Hi, booze. Hi. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for the love and support. I appreciate y'all. Italy, Egypt, Malta, Tanzania, Cambodia, Colombia, Trinidad, and Tobago. Hi. Hey. Thank you for the love and support, and I appreciate you guys too. Bulgaria, Cote d'Ivoire, Palestinian territory occupied, Malaysia, Iraq, Ecuador, Islamic Republic of Iran, and Uruguay. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Uzbekistan, and Georgia, not the state, the country. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you for the love and support. You guys are so amazing. And this is why I can't do states and little, towns and stuff like that, because we'll be at it all day long. I promise you. The list is so long at this point. There's no way we can do it the way we used to do it. But that just means that this podcast is growing and people like the content that we bring. And so I appreciate you guys for that love, man. For that love and support. Thank you. Thanks. Um, let me thank you so much. Thank you. I love you. Join the conversation. You can do that by calling in. The numbers 443-551-5963, 443-551-5963. Or you can shoot a text and I'll read it out loud. Or you could drop a comment and it will be on the screen. I got you. I got you. I got you. Listen, hit us up, contact at ambitiouslyent.com, contact at ambitiouslyent.com, or you can hit us up at ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Either way, we'll do. We'll take either way. We will. We will. Thank you. Thanks. Um, listen, hold on. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, hold on. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com. www.ambitiouslyent.com. While you're over there, join the coffee community so we can have salacious, taboo, and titillating conversations. And I will not be censored. I don't really like censorship at all. But in some rooms you have to, you know, bring it down a notch. And so yeah, but over there I don't have to. Nope, not one bit. I could just let it all out. Much, much love to hold on if I can get it on the screen. All right, much, much love to our residential DJ Lucchese. Holds it down. Love him over here. We don't play about our DJ over here. Watch him out. Big love to DJ Lucchese, and let us know how you feel about the mixes that we play every Friday at 9:30 for Friday. We've never played the same song twice. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. And he would say, we will be here forever. Um, and ever and ever and ever. We will be here forever. But anyway, and the last thing I'm going to tell you is this, because I'm a visual person. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, every subscription that we can get. Do that. Handle your business. It's just one button. That's all you got. Hit the button. That's it. Free way to support the show. Free way to support this show. I mean, you could donate. Our Cash App is at ambitiously ENT. Our Venmo is ambitiously ENT. Just if you Cash App us, make sure you do a capital A. But yeah, whatever, whatever. Uh, listen. Uh, it's madness going on around here. I don't even know what to say. I just don't. It's I don't understand. I mean, it's some things I understand, but some things I just okay, whatever. It is now time for me to say the things that I love to say at the end of this show. I do. It make me happy to say, which is mind your business, except for on the evening, a nice, lovely evening like this one, where I tell everybody's business because I'm nosy, and I need y'all to be nosy with me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Be nosy with me. It's fine, and we get to tell them a thing or two, or three, or four. We get to tell them some stuff. So yeah. Other than that, mind your business. It's happened. I try to mind my business, but I'm still in sporty cat mode right now. This is like the sportiest time of the year. So yeah, I'm in sporty cat mode right now. So I'm telling business. Um, remember, it's never intentional, but always warranted. Okay. Um, man, The wiretap, that's a little, see, that's a little tough because on the wiretap, I'm definitely telling your business, especially if you have any kind of court case and you're despicable, depraved, foul, sinister, heinous, disgusting, stupid, idiotic, dumbass, diabolical individual. And if Doc was here, he would say insidious. If you are any of these things and you got a court case, baby, I'm reading it. I'm reading it on and put together a story about it, and we're going to talk about it because that's how I get down over here. You shouldn't be any of those things for me to have to even have to have a discussion with you. Just don't be that, and I won't read your court case. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Don't be any of that stuff, and your court case won't get read. Yeah. Wire, Wet and Wire is more my business or something that relates to my business, and if Doc is here, his business too. Cattails, I decide, whatever. We're gonna talk about it. You'll see you'll see. But anyway, and then people keep adding stuff to the situation. But notice if you do make it on the episode of Cattails, I don't say your name. I change everybody's names. Being mindful that everybody don't, I don't try. I'm just telling a story about some shit that happened to me. Now, the only way they will know it's you is if you decide to jump in the comments and start yakking off at the mouth, or you decide to call yourself approaching me about it. And in that case, then I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell your name, probably your government name, where what area you can I met you in. And you might not live in that area, but they know you from that area. All that. So just chill out. Shut up. Nobody will know. Nobody will ever know. And if Doc was here, he would say, "A hit dog will holler," and I say, "Well, holler, bitch." Shut up. Don't get me started. I was chilling. I was chilling. Love your babies. Hug your babies. Tell your babies that they are the GOAT, the greatest of all times. They need that encouragement. It is your job as a parent to make sure that they feel that love and support and encouragement. It's your job to do that. So handle your business. Okay. Okay. Yeah. If they want to work for NASA, tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, whatever the hell else they do over at NASA. I don't know. What I do know is that you need to get yourself a telescope. You can't see mine, but it's up there. Go get yourself a telescope, a good one, not the kind that you look through your neighbor's windows with you curve. I'm talking about a good one. Maybe comes with, well, no, maybe it comes with extra scopes, lenses, beams. If you got one like mine, then it comes with a high energy. I'm waiting that National Geographic. I'm waiting. Um, Put it together because it does require a little bit of assembly. Take it outside, point it to the sky, and maybe you discover some stuff with your kids. Maybe y'all see an asteroid, a meteor, a comet. I hope all of them past you and not coming towards you. It's frightening idea for me. A planet that they say is not a planet, but fuck them, it's a planet. It was a planet when I had to build the solar system, that wasn't it. So it's a planet today, in my opinion. I don't care what y'all say about it. It's a planet. Um, okay. This part of the message, I need you to hear it, but it's not necessarily for you. This is for the bands that might come and bang you up or down. I don't know what direction they're going in, but what I know is when they come to bang you, I need them to know that I don't want to be banged up or down, and nor do I want to be cruel. Hell no. I won't go and protest it. Hell no. I won't go. Now, I'll go if you have a planet that's better than the planet I live on. I might be with it. But other than that, leave me alone. Leave me where I'm at. Like, I'm chilling. Leave me alone. I don't want to go. But I do have a neighbor who basically, I'm gift wrapping for you. Pretty much. You can come get her ass. Get her the hell out of here. She's ripe and prime and ripe for the plucking. Come get her ass. But yeah, that's that. I don't know what else they do up in there. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them you best NASCAR driver, pit boss, pit crew member, commentator, whatever the hell else they do over in NASCAR. I don't know. They have a need for speed, and at one point in time, the muscle car was king over there. And in my opinion, the muscle car will always be king. So yeah, I rock with them for that. That very small, minute. I don't know if it's small or minute. That's what. Yeah, but I fuck with them because of that. Um. But whatever the case may be, whatever they decide that they want to be, just support them and have their backs. And I don't care how grown they are, as long as they trying to do something productive, have their backs and encourage them. Make sure you know what I mean. As long as they walking on the right path, there's nothing wrong with you giving them your support. Nothing. Um, and that's that. Tell them, baby, they to go. It is now time for your fair warning.
The following moments may contain explicit language.
There's no may. It does. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. This is the part of the show I love. I'm not sorry. Listen, stay the fuck in your lane. My lane, your lane, not the same. My lane, your lane over there. My lane is over here. Stay over there. You jump in my lane, you're gonna get something that you do not want. I can promise you, you don't want her. She is not nice. She is not sweet. She's not kind. I'm just going to give you this warning, which is do not break the glass and do not push the button. Because once you do that, I can't stop what happens next. You do that, you're going to get hurt. You don't want her. And then you don't get her to leave the roar where the roar is. Then you don't want her. You don't want her. You want her. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly. She is. Yeah, she is. Nice little kitty. Nice little kitty. And when you get her, you get a 2-for-1 special. AU Big Purr, bitches. AU Big Purr. If Cat is purring, Cat is a happy, happy girl. But you don't want that first one. You want the 2 ladder. That means I'm in a great, excellent space. Just leave me in my good space. Plus, what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes is a collision. And who the fuck needs that? I don't need that for me. I don't need that for you. We don't need that for we. So just stay the fuck in your lane. Everything's calm, cool, and collected. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle for you to fight. And then you start fighting them stupid ass kind of battles, and guess what? Now people walk around talking about you lied, which you did lie because you said that you studied rap battles for a living. Well, you didn't study too well, sir, because you lost tragically. And you should probably have gone and listened to Mob Deep a little deeper. I don't. You probably listened to their music, but I don't think you took it as serious as it was meant to be taken because they said there was a war going on outside and that no man is safe from it. And they said Petty Boots, Baby Caligula, Little Boots, aka Drake. They said you. They said you can run, but you can't hide forever in these streets with your bitch ass that we done took. They said you shook. At the end of the day, though, you should have listened to them. Fuck that. Worry about the war. Fuck the battles. The battles mean nothing. Worry about the war. I'm fighting the war. I don't know. I don't do battles. I'm gonna win the war at the end of the day. Be you. Be amazingly you. Be wonderfully you. Be authentically you. Be ambitiously you. But at the end of the day, be you. That's the most important part. Yeah. Even if they say they don't like the way that you walk, the way that you talk, or the way that you dress. The walking dress thing, I wouldn't even bother with that. But talking shit, you can't help. You could not go out here and file court cases for battles you engaged in. You could stop making fake accents up every chance you get. You could just shut the fuck up and everything will be cool and calm. Like I promise you. But the rest I wouldn't even worry about it. Remember, what they eat don't make you shit, and what you eat don't make them shit either. Remember that. That'll take you a long way. I promise you that. You can't make people happy. You can add to their happiness, but you cannot make them happy. So don't focus on trying to make them happy, and focus on. I mean, if they allow you to sprinkle some of your pixie dust on them and say think happy thoughts, and they start floating, then cool. But other than that, don't even worry about focus on you. Worry about where you got it. I'm sorry, y'all. I knew it was coming. I've been up since 5:30 this morning. But anyway, yeah, focus on you. Came in this world by yourself, you're gonna leave by yourself. Even if you are a twin, except for that one specific kind of twins that I don't like to speak on. I'm not a doctor, nor do I have medical knowledge. I don't know nothing about that. But if you didn't come out like them and you came out just two different people with two different bodies, y'all probably gonna go separately and alone. Um, listen, misery. Oh, I don't care what it is. You're gonna try to fix it. They're gonna find something else to nitpick about. So don't even focus on that either. Focus on what you need to do for you. Misery. She is a evil bitch, and she like company. I always tell her, I don't like your kind of company. So stay the fuck away from me. Stay far the fuck away from me, bitch. Uh, I'm good. Thanks. I don't want no pause out there. Lastly, dream. Dream big. Dream so big that your dreams exceed the universe. And then they hop in another dimension. And then once you realize and visualize the dream, baby, plan to execute because that's the only way it's going to happen. It's not going to happen unless you put in the work. Don't just leave it in the hands of the Most High, baby. He expects you to put in the work too. And it's going to happen just as long as you work hard at it. And with that being said, listen, I'm Kat Lee Wool, and this is Ambitiously the podcast. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. And that's what I got to say about that. Stay ambitiously, stay peaceful, stay out of trouble. Just chill. And I love y'all. I will see y'all on a Wednesday. But I gotta get up out of here, man. I gotta go to bed. I've been up since 5:30. I need some sleep. Good night, y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all.
Oh,